Viaggiatori e viaggiatrici, mi trovo negli Stati Uniti e dopo aver pedalato come tutti i giorni a sta parte mi concedo una fantastica merenda. Sto mangiando i Cracker Jack, non sono altro che popcorn ricoperti di dolce caramello e una croccante granella di arachidi. Mi trovo a Butler, che è appunto questa, chiamiamola cittadina, sperduta nello stato dell'Indiana, e sono sulla via verso Chicago e questa sera sono ospite da una persona molto interessante e particolare. Sto parlando di Kevin, questo signore che ho conosciuto tramite Warm Showers e che mi ospiterà per questa notte nella sua casa sperduta nella campagna dell'Indiana. Lo voglio definire come l'uomo che ha visitato 104 paesi.
New York, Egypt, Dubai, Perth, East Coast of Australia, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Peru, San Francisco, Salt Lake City, and Lincoln, Nebraska. City, Kansas, Albuquerque, New Mexico, LA, Taipei, Philippines, Indonesia, Kuala Lumpur, Sri Lanka, Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, Stockholm, Reykjavik, New York.
E la sua casa proprio è, si respira praticamente il mondo intero.
The Chicago 1893 Columbian Exposition.
In questo video con Kevin parleremo di storia
Have you ever heard of Johnny Appleseed?
e di leggende. Ovviamente sto scherzando, il motivo di questo video è perché ho deciso di fare un house tour con lui, perché appunto appena sono entrata in casa ho detto no vabbè, questo museo, tra bandiere dei paesi visitati attaccate al soffitto, souvenir da tutto il mondo, mappamondi di tutte le forme, stanze decorate a tema, non mi resta che augurarvi buon viaggio e buona visione stando comodamente seduti in una casa. You see. So these are all of your trips in chronological order.
Everybody always told me I needed to stick pins in where I'd been, but I didn't want pins and sticking out of my ceiling. So I came up with this idea to use these little quiz cards that are flags of the world. They're about plain card size and about that kind of heavy cardboard. So they glue on really well. And as I come home from a trip, I add more flags to the count. Journeys using vintage light bright tools or pegs to highlight the countries that I've been in, and colors. Red is 1 visit, blue is 2, green is 3. Each section of wall is a different trip. This is actually 2 trips of my first trip to India in 2006. And then you mentioned Zurich, how beautiful it was.
Yeah.
I stayed a full day, 2 nights, full day in Zurich in winter, but it was beautiful. Neat, clean, orderly Zurich. And my next stop was Delhi, India.
Oh, really?
So I went from the neat, clean, orderly to the total chaos and dirt in the streets and cows walking the streets and burning trash in the streets, Delhi. That was a culture shock. And guess what? I fell in love with India.
Oh, you see?
And I've been there 3 times. I've now spent 5.5 weeks total in India, more time than any other country.
Right.
Outside of the U.S.
Yeah, I see all of your picture. Oh, then you have the part here of the U.S.
Of places I want to visit someday.
Yeah.
The Hearst Castle out in California.
Okay.
Famous.
Okay.
I just picked this one up at the garage sale, Elmira, New York.
Okay.
It was cute. It's a bank.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I added that yesterday. I like to collect little globes.
Globes, yeah.
This globe.
I see.
It's a piggy bank, but it's got the world painted on
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
This one's chocolate balls that are wrapped with a map that look like the world.
Cool.
And then there's international places I haven't visited yet.
Yeah.
I just found this salt and pepper shaker that's Venezuela. So I don't think I'll be visiting that in the near future because that's a pretty war-torn, terrible country right now.
Well, yeah, let's wait a little bit for that. Yeah. Then you have here, you show me like a small corner for Italy.
Yeah.
Here, you've been to Rome.
3 days in Rome, and I was on my way home from Russia.
All right.
This is the neighboring state that you just pedaled through.
Okay. Ohio,
Points
yeah.
a big amusement
I've just
park.
left Ohio actually,
Yes,
so
so-
yeah, you have a kind of stuff. a
John
little bit-
Glenn, the first person on the moon.
Oh, is one from
Ohio.
You
Yes.
kidding? I didn't know.
Yes.
The man of the moon in '69 was from Ohio.
Yeah, not
Okay.
about hour and a half drive from here.
Or-
Wapakoneta, Ohio.
Okay. All right.
No, Neil Armstrong.
And then it's 1976. Was that the
the
fair?
bicentennial
Okay. All right.
Ohio.
And was that here something related to Ohio?
That's yeah. That was in 1812. The Native Americans were planning an uprising to chase the Americans back across to the Atlantic. It didn't work, but there was a pretty strong thing.
Right.
And there's an outdoor drama that tells that story. It's called Tecumseh.
Oh. Wait.
An uprising.
Oh, I didn't know. Christmas story. Here you have the European. Portugal.
I spent 6.5 weeks in early 2020 in Africa.
Yeah.
It encompassed South Africa, Mozambique, Swaziland, Lesotho, Senegal, Gambia, Cape Verde, Morocco, and Tunisia.
Right.
And then I went to Malta, Barcelona, and Portugal.
Okay.
And came home as the world shut down.
All
into
right.
New York.
Oh.
So that's this trip here.
Okay. Then you have this part here.
On my 60th birthday, I went whitewater rafting, the 9/11 memorial of the flight that crashed.
Right. Okay.
This was my 62nd birthday in the Baltic states. Started in Finland, and Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and then my 100th country was Denmark. That picture is 2 stories high. And hangs on the side of a building
Oh,
in
really?
Riga, Latvia,
Okay.
across the street from the Russian embassy.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
That's
Wow.
what they think of Putin. They're rightfully scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're sitting
Yeah.
there in those 3 little countries
Okay.
watching what he's doing to Ukraine. So you see support all over, but that one really jumped out at me. It was this creepy looking Putin.
Can we
Yeah.
check quickly your bedroom, because I saw something interesting like your bedding. Absolutely, you got this idea to put
Yes.
all the shirts together here and make this pillow here. So yeah.
There was Fiji, which was a
Yeah,
little
these
camping
are
trip.
your favorite spots, right?
Yeah.
Your favorite
that one in
places.
Greece, you could film the bathroom in there.
Oh, I can see there all the collection of.
Yeah, that's just a wallpaper that I found.
Amazing!
Yeah,
Yeah.
might as well go on in here to the...
Yeah. The theme of the bathroom is Greece.
It's
nice.
I was remodeling it. It was my 50th birthday, first time to Europe. So I sailed with Christy, who I met in Fiji,
Yeah.
and we sailed on her ship, her boat for 8 days. Absolutely beautiful and dead calm to 3-meter seas and 40 knot
Right.
winds.
Okay, that's cool. All the picture. What?
And I'm really proud of that picture.
Yeah.
that
Why?
we- it's a
You
pelican.
took it?
Took that
Oh wow, it's
in the
beautiful.
Galapagos Islands, which are absolutely
Amazing.
stunning.
It's cool. And then we continue. We have the Hawaii
Yeah.
bathroom. There you go. Here's one. I love actually this one because it's a mirror and you can open it. And the theme is Ahoy. Ah, you made it. This one.
And the shelf, yes.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You took bamboo sticks or?
Yep.
Look, you made it also? The lamp
The
here?
lamps I just bought in the kitchen. This reflects my 78-day long eastbound trip around the world. That it was New York, Egypt, Dubai, Perth, east coast of Australia, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Peru, San Francisco, Salt Lake City, and Lincoln, Nebraska.
All right. What about Alcatraz? That you have it here?
Alcatraz is
Yeah.
in San Francisco. It's
Oh.
not a prison.
Yeah.
It's on the island.
It's still open? Yeah.
No, not
No.
as an active prison.
Okay.
It's a tourist place, which
All
is
right.
fascinating.
All right.
That was one of 3 prisons I toured.
Oh,
I
really?
toured a British penal colony
Okay.
in Fremantle outside
Okay.
Perth, and then one in Tasmania, that was the end of the line for the British penal colonies.
Right.
So it was my 3 prison tour.
Oh, okay.
66-day trip around the world that included a train ride, Kansas City, Kansas, Albuquerque, New Mexico, LA, Taipei, Philippines, Indonesia, Kuala Lumpur, Sri Lanka, Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, Stockholm, Reykjavik, New York, and went home by train. Climbed a mountain, picture there in the center. Just an amazing tour, seeing a lot of the world. Sri Lanka is a charming little country.
Yeah.
That end down there is my 2009 trip to
New Zealand. Oh.
Self-guided. I did connect with a cousin and his girlfriend.
All right.
We explored the west coast of the South Island.
The Mississippi River.
Yeah, down by Louisiana. This is the sugar plantations.
Yeah.
As they
were.
Everybody got a little bit of riverfront.
Okay, so this is the room where I'm sleeping. And yeah, there is Chicago. You see the coincidence.
Yeah, from the 40 years later, 1933 Chicago World's Fair.
Yeah, you see. Then there's the New York part. Here is one of your favorite city, right?
It is my favorite U.S. city.
All right,
I'm not sure what my favorite international city is, but there's too many to choose.
And the big library here. This is from, travel, right?
Those are all travel books. Yes.
Travel books, oh my gosh, okay. 80 days is this one we were talking about before, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna check it later before going to bed. I'm gonna
just lay it in there.
Flip it quickly.
Lay it in there.
Bene, Kevin mi riaccompagna nella mia stanzetta piena di cimeli, mi riposo per ripartire verso Chicago, attraversando prima le distese di campagna dell'Indiana rigorosamente sotto la pioggia.